Coming to you almost live from God knows where, anchors Dickie Hinton and Drew Devine, exposing the newest car news of the week.
Greetings and welcome to Two Chaps News.
Now, it's big news this week.
Big news
big news this week.
Huge news!
Hot topics at the moment, electric cars.
Hybrids.
Cancellation of petrol and diesel.
Diesel mega hatred.
Yep. Guess what Mazda have gone and done?
They've made an engine.
They have.
They've made an engine.
They have made, as it says on the thing, bye-bye to spark plugs. They have successfully managed to make a combustion engine, a bit like a diesel, but it's petrol, where compression alone is enough to cause a spark.
Exactly, and the theory behind it is the more you compress a gas, the hotter it gets, and they've managed to get enough compression to get the air hot enough so you no longer need a spark plug. And
this is said to make the engine 30% more efficient.
You know who I feel sorry for?
No.
The spark plug manufacturers.
Now, this engine is kind of new and you know, we're not entirely sure how it's going to progress, but what we do know is that they're hoping to roll these out on the cars in 2019.
Which is not that far away, people.
2 years! 2 years!
And I think it's really exciting.
One of the head honchos in Mazda says that, yes, electric cars are important, but actually the combustion engine should come first still.
Absolutely.
You know, and I kind of agree because, you know, so much time and investment and jobs and...
Well, and also I don't think the electronic technology is quite there.
No.
And we need something that is greener and more efficient for us to drive in the interim period, just while we sort out the infrastructure for electrics.
Yeah, quite right too. But meantime, hats off to Mazda.
Well done, Mazda.
I was just doffing my cap there.
Well done, Mazda.
And what a great time to bring it out.
Perfect. You know, couldn't get better.
Literally hit it perfectly on the nail. You've kept that quiet, haven't you? But let's move on.
Let us move on.
From, you know, electric and hybrids and all that sort of stuff and trying to have more efficient engines to something that's just thirsty.
Ooh.
It's just thirsty. You want to take a look?
I would love to.
What do you think of this?
Wow.
You know what it is?
That's a Lotus.
It is. Now, for those of you not in the know, these photos were released a little earlier, at the end of July.
I like the wheels.
You're obsessed with wheels. This is the Lotus Evora, but it's not just any Evora, it's a special one called the 430 GT. And the 430 stands for, Rich?
Well, that'll be the brake horsepower.
It's 430 brake horsepower. They're only making 60 at the moment.
Wow.
And
that's a limited run.
There's not many.
That's not many at all.
There's not many.
How much is that going to cost?
Take a wild guess.
I would say it's a Lotus.
Yep.
It's a limited edition.
Yep.
My head is saying about 65, 70 grand. I have a feeling they're probably going to be more in the 80, 85 region.
You're very, very close.
Really?
It's 112,000.
I was nowhere near.
No, it's 112 and a half, I think.
That's a lot of money for a Lotus.
It is. I mean, let's have another look. I mean, it is good looking, though.
It's superb. It's angry.
It just urges you to drive.
It looks fast sitting there, doesn't it?
It really does. It's an extremely powerful car. It's a 3.5. You like the interior?
The interior is nice.
I'm not sure about what that is.
Well, I'm assuming that's your infotainment centre.
But it looks like a bit of blank metal.
Well, there's writing on it, so I'm assuming it's the screen. You can't sell a car for over 100 grand and not have sat-nav.
If you look at all the Lotuses in the past, they pride themselves on keeping it a raw driving experience.
Well, this is true, but I think they might struggle with, well...
You know, but you know, they're looking for space-saving, weight-saving...
Well, absolutely.
Performance-enhancing, I was about to say drugs, but not, you know what I mean?
Exactly, but it's so much money.
It's £112,000 for a 6-cylinder.
Ouch.
And
it is supercharged, though.
It is supercharged. I think it's a 3.5-litre 6-cylinder supercharged engine, which, you know, and 430 brake, and it's not, you know, it's not to be sniffed at.
It's going to weigh the same as a gnat.
Yes, it will. You think it's heavy as a gnat? Yeah, maybe.
Or maybe a gnat's testicle.
I was thinking gnat's testicle.
Yeah, I knew you were. That's why I thought I'd just come out and say it.
Straight to balls.
Absolutely.
But yeah, be curious to know your thoughts on this one, actually. You know, say Lotuses, they can be a bit hit and miss with some people. You know, you spend that much money, you're kind of expecting either supercar, well, not supercar, but you're expecting maybe like an Aston Martin for that kind of money.
Exactly.
Which is a bit more luxurious and more of a tourer, but out-and-out power and race. It'd be lovely to see what this could do around a track.
I bet it's amazing around the corners.
Yeah. But we're going to stop talking now about this lovely new Lotus and move on to a YouTube question we have.
We've had a question. Unbelievable.
I know, it's great. Second week running. We've got to keep this up now.
Absolutely.
You know, but do keep them coming in. The question we had was from J-Dog Summer Mixes, otherwise known as Jules, but thank you for your question, who asks, if you could own any concept car from the past 10 years, which would it be?
What would you have, Andy?
Well, I know what I would want. In 2008, Citroen got in bed with the PlayStation, and in particular with Gran Turismo, the video game, and were asked to design a concept car. And they came up with this. Would you look at that bum? I say, rather nice, right? This is the Citroen, I can't believe I'm saying it, the Citroen GT Concept. And it is a stunning piece of automotive design, in my opinion. They designed this purely for the game. It wasn't ever meant to be built to be sold. It is a concept.
Oh man, I've totally forgotten to do my research again. Andy's gonna hate me. Look at him over there, spouting off facts like some kind of automotive Norris McWhirter. It's incredible. How does he do it? I blame my misspent youth. Yeah. Remember New York? I really wish I'd gone there.
Yeah, I just think it's amazing. It is an amazing car. Now, in the game, it was supposedly powered by 4 hydrogen fuel cells, so it would be an eco-friendly car. But in real life, it was powered by a classic Ford V8 muscle car. So not only does it look good, in real life, it sounds amazing. And we've been very lucky that we've been sent through a video clip, which we'll just quickly show now. And doesn't it sound great? And actually, we just need to thank Alex Smolik, who has a YouTube channel and very graciously allowed us to use that footage that he'd taken. So
Very kind. Thank you very much
for that. Rich, but I've been here yammering about my choice of concept car.
Indeed.
I saw you were thinking hard about yours.
I was indeed.
Tell us.
And what I've come up with is this. It's got guns on the front and it's got flames down the side. And flames come out the back, and this is a big area with a flag on the end.
So this is based on something, or this is just your dream?
The problem is, the car that I have fallen in love with is the Alfa Romeo 6C Disco Volante. Disco Volante.
Sorry.
And unfortunately, it is a concept by an independent designer. So I couldn't get hold of any pictures to show you guys. But if you do a Google search for the Alfa Romeo 6C Disco Volante by Alex in my nuts.
Alex in my nuts.
In my nuts.
In my nuts.
You will see how gorgeous this car looks.
I have to admit, I've had a look and I got it completely misconstrued. I thought it was a different Alfa that he was talking about. And then I looked at it and, well, I had a crisis. As
you would.
Yeah. Couldn't
It's an
walk for
incredible car. Absolutely incredible car.
But anyway,
we've run out of news.
we've run out of news. Thank you so much for watching. We need your questions.
Indeed. Please
We need
send
your
us questions, requests.
What do you think about the Mazda news? What do you think of the Lotus?
That's your homework, people.
That's your homework, to check out the Alfa, what was it called again?
The Disco Volante 6C.
Sorry, one needs to dance.
In my nads.
In my nads. Look, be careful what you Google.
In my nuts.
In my nuts.
In my nuts.
You're just taking it into something else.
I can't help it.
Thank you so much for watching.
Indeed.
And stay tuned for next week. We have no idea what we're covering yet, do we?
None at all. We're waiting for the news to happen.
But for now, take care.
Tatty bye. Remember that face, people. That face is going places.
Yeah, like the bathroom in a minute, because I'm desperate for a piss.
Clappity clap.
I'm rubbish at them.
That hurt?
The clap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard it's more itchy.